Hi everybody, welcome back to Lady Love Said Reads. My name is Jessica and the topic of today's video is a review of the Tiny Pretty Things duology in 10 minutes or less.
Welcome to the Lovestead.
The first book in the Tiny Pretty Things duology is Tiny Pretty Things. It was written by Sona Charaipotra and Dhonielle Clayton. It was published by HarperCollins in 2015 and is 438 pages in length. I checked this out from my public library and it is the paperback version. Shiny Broken Pieces is the second book in the duology, also written by Sona Charaipotra, Dhonielle Clayton, published by HarperCollins. This was published in 2016. It is 370 pages long. I checked it out from my public library and it is also the paperback version.
Sona Charaipotra and Dhonielle Clayton met while attending the New School's acclaimed Writing for Children MFA program. Sona is a journalist who has written for the New York Times, People, Parade, Cosmetologian, and other major media. Dhonielle is a librarian at a middle school in Harlem and taught English at a cutthroat ballet academy. Together, the pair co-founded Cake Literary, a boutique book packaging company with a decidedly diverse bent.
I'm going to read you the book blurbs, starting with the first book, Tiny Pretty Things. At one of Manhattan's most elite ballet schools, pretty polished dancers are hiding some terrible secrets and telling some twisted lies. Privileged Bet is a flawless ballerina, like in a music box, but living in the shadow of her ballet star sister brings out a dangerous edge in her. Perfectionist June is tired of always being the understudy. This year she'll settle for nothing but the best, even if she must resort to some less than perfect means to get there. And new girl Gigi is already outperforming every other dancer at the conservatory, but the very act of dancing could kill her. With the competition growing fiercer with every performance and harmless pranks growing ever darker, it's only a matter of time before one small spark ignites and even the best get burned. The blurb for the second book, Shiny Broken Pieces. June, Bet, and Gigi are competing one final time for a spot at the prestigious American Ballet Company. With the stakes higher than ever, these girls have everything to lose, and no one is playing nice. June is starting to finally see herself as a prima ballerina, but being the best could mean sacrificing the love of her life. Legacy dancer Bet is determined to clear her name after she was suspended and accused of hurting her rival Gigi. But even if she returns, will she ever regain the spotlight she craves? Or has she tarnished the treasured family name forever? And Gigi is not going to let Bet or the other dancers who bullied her go unpunished. But as revenge consumes her, Gigi may be one of the ones who pays the highest price. It all comes down to this last dance. Who will make the cut and who will lose their dream forever? So the premise of these books is that these dancers are attending the American Ballet Conservatory School of Dance in hopes of becoming professional ballet dancers with the American Ballet Theater. And this gave me like Center Stage vibes. This gave me Pretty Little Liar vibes. This gave me Dance Academy vibes. I ate these books up, in part because I absolutely love ballet and I love any kind of media about ballet. And in part because I'm learning that one of the themes that I tend to like in books is drama and scandal. I kind of really enjoy that. And I think it's because like my own life is pretty drama free. Like I stay out of people's business, but then I feed the need to meddle and to engage in that drama by reading about it in books. These books are not high literary fiction. They are considered, what did they call it on the website? High content, meaning that these books were written to sell and to entertain. And that's about it, but that's exactly what they did. That's exactly what they delivered. And I tend to gravitate towards this kind of book when I am feeling stressed and I don't want to think about what I'm reading too much. And I just want to sit down and be entertained and enjoy a book and be absorbed in a story. And I like to call it brain candy, where it's like, it's not a whole lot of nutrition, but it's so, so delicious. And that's exactly what this duology is. It's not a lot of nutrition, but it is absolutely delicious. Like, it is all the scandal, all the drama. There's some really, I don't say good, but decent representation in it. There are diverse characters. June is Korean, Gigi is black. There are some LGBTQ characters in here. And then Gigi has a disability, so there's some disability rep in it as well. So kind of across the board, some okay representation in there. And I would say this is a good book if you're feeling stressed and you just want some brain candy. Well, these are good books. I might even purchase these books because I am just so obsessed with ballet. Like, I have probably watched the movie Center Stage 100 times. Because those ballet dramas just are the perfect environment for that kind of scandal and the tea and the drama and the backstabbing, so on and so forth. I have not watched this TV show yet. I do know it was adapted into a Netflix series, and so I am going to start watching it. For me with television, like, I don't have a lot of time to watch television because when I'm not at work, most of my time is dedicated to taking care of my pets, tending to my house, and reading. So I will watch the show, but it's probably going to be a very slow process because I'm backlogged on shows that I need to catch up on. Like, I still need to watch the latest season of The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. I'm trying to watch Dawson's Creek for the first time, so maybe I'll talk about it at some point, but it's probably going to be a while before I actually make my way through this whole television series. If you have read these books or if you're watching the show, comment down below. Mayana from Mayana Reads, who is one of my favorite booktubers, I do want to give her a shout out. Okay, let me pause and just give her a shout out. Mayana is a whole mood. She is smart, she is witty, she is quick. I love her book reviews because she has absolutely no shame in liking what she likes and saying what she likes about it. Even if what she likes is unpopular with other booktubers, like, she's got no shame about it, and I love that confidence in her. And I just love her. She's one of my absolute favorite booktubers. So big shout out to Mayana. But Mayana read these and she says that the television show and the books are really different from one another. So if you have read them and watched the show and that's been your experience as well, let me know down below your thoughts. And in terms of content warning, the biggest content warning for this book series is eating disorders on page. If you have ever struggled with an eating disorder, I recommend not reading these, especially if you're newer in your recovery. These books could be very triggering for people who struggle with eating disorders. If you are further along in your recovery and are able to compartmentalize this, maybe give it a try, but don't push yourself if it's too triggering. So big content warning on eating disorders on page, and then other content warnings for bullying, harassment, and suicide attempt. I did give both of these books 3 stars out of 5. I would definitely reread them, especially, like I said, if I'm stressed and I just need to escape into some good entertainment every now and again. So that does it for today's review. Thanks for watching and being here. And until next time, make sure to continue to read good books, drink good coffee, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.